Welcome, everybody, to episode 33 of the PrimeTime Gorehounds. I am Mr. PrimeTime James Thomas, pretty six PrimeTime James Thomas. I said my name twice. I don't give a fuck. But welcome, everybody, to another episode of PrimeTime Gorehounds. And tonight we're going to be watching Friday the 13th, Part 2, one of the best sequels in the franchise. It's my second favorite, starring Miss Amy Steele, who is in the running as my number one or number two favorite final girl in horror history. That's a bold statement, but goddamn it, it is the truth. Yep. And I am with Paul, the Gorehound himself. Paul, how are you on this lovely, lovely Friday, in your case, night?
Well, in my Friday evening, it's been pretty good. It's been a bit of an interesting week. Some of this I told you off the air. But, just been keeping going at it. We're now working on our pantomime project for this college that we're doing. It's going to be Jack and the Beanstalk. We're going to be touring this at schools, probably around December time. And I'm going to audition as the Giant because, let's face it, I'm big and ugly enough to play that part. So...
The Giant. Are you gonna talk to Big Show about how to play the Giant? Because he played the Giant too.
Yeah, good question. I might have to see if I can get him on speed dial. You know his number? Oh, I'll figure it out somewhere. But maybe, yeah.
Well, I'm pretty sure if I could, talk to the right people, I'm pretty sure I can get his number.
All right, fair enough.
But yeah, Friday the 13th Part 2. Like I said, it's one of my all-time favorite slasher films. And is highly considered to be one of the best sequels in the franchise. Paul, how are you feeling going into this movie? As you can see, I'm pretty excited about it.
Well, yeah, I'm excited about it too, man, because it's been a minute since I've seen Friday the 13th Part 2. But I remember when I first saw this, because keep in mind, the first Friday the 13th movie I ever saw when I was a kid was Part 6. That was my introduction. After I did that, I started watching all the other sequels that came out around that time in that period when I was around. So Friday the 13th Part 2, I was pretty much entertained with when I saw it the first time. I liked how they presented this. And then, like I said, this is one of those rare examples where you have a pretty good, solid sequel after a pretty impressive debut of the first movie. And also, this is also the movie where Jason had his full introduction. I mean, we had a brief introduction with him at the end of the first movie, but this was his full introduction. This was Jason.
This is where his legacy begins.
Pretty much, yeah. And I remember his appearance when you see him with the sackhead character, or Hillbilly Jason, as we're going to call him. I couldn't, later on when I was watching it again, I couldn't help but compare it to, like, in terms of his appearance, his look with the potato sack mask reminded me of that other horror movie that came out back in the day. I think it was called The
Town of Dread Sundown.
Yes, and then they did that meta sequel as well recently. So I could tell they were pretty much inspired by that look to give Jason that look. And of course, solid casting as well. Amy Steele, probably one of the best final girls in there. It's an arguable point. And directed by Steve Miner, who he's done some pretty good horror movies in the past. I mean, he did this one. He did Friday the 13th Part 3 after this. He did Halloween H2O. He did
House.
House. Yeah, that was another good film. He also did that 2008 loose remake of Day of the Dead. I don't care what people say about the one. I actually enjoyed it. And, of course, Lake Placid. Let's not forget that one. So pretty solid cast of people involved in making this. And of course, Harry Manfredini bringing on the damn kick-ass score as he's always done with this series.
So you like Jason Sack?
Well, I like it because it's different. But in terms of his iconic look, you got to go with the hockey mask. But I actually do like this his first appearance in this. Just me, though. You know what I'm saying?
Paul, I hope you listen back to this show and realize what you've done.
I know.
Oh, okay, cool. Okay, all right.
Gotta have
All
a bit of
right.
fun. Come on,
Hey,
man.
we're having fun. We're having fun, Michael. We're having fun. All right. All right. So right now I am like I'm about 4 seconds in. I'm at the old school Paramount sign with the mountains and the stars haven't shown up yet. But I'm looking. I'm looking at the mountains.
Yep.
So yeah, I'm watching this on um on the internet.
Okay.
Paul, how are you watching this?
Blu-ray, man. I got the movie collection, as you know. I'm a collector.
Great, really underrated film, by the way.
Mm-hmm.
All right. We're 33 episodes in. Y'all should know how this goes. By the way, quick shout out to Philip, T85 Restored, and Castellar Garcia
What's up,
for
guys?
watching along with us. Hopefully, you guys are watching the movie along with us. And for the live archives, for the live viewers and the archive viewers, you can also watch it along with us as well while we listen. We listen to us talk shit and give analysts, and I can talk about how much I love Ginny Amy Steele, and so yeah, so 3, 2, 1, play, and when I say play, you press play again. 3, 2, 1, 3, 2, 1, play. When we say play, you press play.
And as always, if you don't press play, you're gonna end up with a machete in your face.
Oh, ha, ha, oh, ha, ha. One of the most disrespectful deaths I have ever seen, man.
But it's hilarious.
It is hilarious, but it's very fucked up. But yeah, so make sure everything is all good.
Yep.
All right, so 3, 2, 1, play.
And we're in.
We're in like a porn star.
That too.
Got the old school Paramount logo.
Yep. A Steve Miner film.
And we get to see the return of Alice. Alice, Adrienne King.
Mm-hmm.
And by the way, Paul, did you know that this is actually a female that's right here that plays as Jason?
I did not know that before.
Yeah, the costume designer.
Oh, okay. That was a surprise. I must have
Yeah,
missed that.
yeah. She plays Jason in this opening scene here.
Hmm. And here's Jason, which, to my knowledge, this is the first time that he was out of the woods and in a small town area, and we didn't see him step further out of the woods until until part 8. But that's a story for another day.
It's pretty weird because, like you said, Jason's out of the woods. Like, how far is Alice from the camp? Because, like,
good question. And the other question is, how the fuck did he know where she lived?
And here's Adrienne King, which, by the way, this apparently this entire scene was all improvised from Adrienne King, all the way from her dreaming, all the way up to her death. The whole scene was improvised,
which is a cool quality to have as an actor when you have the ability to improvise on the spot. You don't have to worry about following a set script, because I think sometimes the best performances can come out of improvisations.
Now, how did you feel about Alice's death?
It was a shocker for a lot, for me. I mean, because I thought to myself, okay, she's a survivor. Surely she was going to carry on into the sequel, like being someone who knows what the hell is going on, like you normally get with most sequels. But in this one, they were like, nope, you're dead. Bye. Which I thought was a shocking, but yet ballsy move, because it's kind of like Jason tying up loose ends from shit that happened in the past and him getting payback for his mom.
I don't know, because I would have liked if Alice would have had a moment where she kind of passed the torch to Jenny, in my opinion. I mean, there's different stories about why that came to be. Like, there's been rumors that Adrienne King had a stalker around the time of filming, so she asked to have her role as small as possible.
Yeah,
But then, of course, there's also talk that her agent was requesting for more money for Adrian King's appearance in the show at the time. Like, unless your name is Jamie Lee Curtis, you need to, the studios just couldn't afford it, so they had to give it a little bit of screen time. Which, again, I'm kind of like, don't get me wrong, I like Alice, but in terms of Final Girls, she's like my least favorite.
Yeah. I'm just looking at the comment section as well. Garcia mentions that he wasn't a fan of the heroine Final Girl in part 3.
Oh, Chris?
Yeah.
Oh, Chris is like one of my, she's not one of my favorites.
Sack Jason like the Elephant Man and the town. Yeah, we mentioned about the Town That Dreaded Sundown. Very good movie as well. A lot of people don't talk about that movie very much. And that guy predated Black Christmas and Halloween because it came out a few months before him.
But here's the thing. But my thing with this, Paul, is if you're gonna kill Alice off, oh my god, and fucking Betsy Palmer just shooting on.
Oh, she was demolishing her.
Yeah, she was straight up shooting on her on there. But
yeah.
But I just kind of looked at it as kind of pointless, in my opinion, because really, Alice's death has no has no impact on the movie as it progresses. After she dies, it's like she never existed.
Yeah, she literally became an afterthought. Yeah, she became a footnote, basically.
Which I'm like, okay, if you guys could not come to an agreement to payment, you didn't really have to bring her back. I know why they brought her back, but it's like you could have just had a situation where you could have mentioned Alice's disappearance, in dialogue. Hey, the girl that survived the massacres, 5 years ago, mysteriously vanished. And it's like, but no, I think they do mention that in the movie. We didn't have to actually see it. If that makes sense.
Yeah, I get what you're saying. I think they did mention it at some point, but it's like I said, like you said earlier, her death just had little to no impact after this scene. That was it. It's like
it didn't
hardly ever mentioned again.
Like they literally they Halloween 5'd her. They Rachel'd her.
Yeah, pretty much.
Like we follow this character that the whole first film, only to kill her off just like that. It's like, wow.
That's what they did, man. Yeah, Philip here said. Yeah, go on.
Go ahead.
I was saying, well, Philip here was saying he has a soft spot for Friday the 13th Part 5. Has plenty of killings, plenty of sex, and it was a bold move to make a sequel without Jason. Yeah, it was a bold move, but for me, I was just like, that's not Jason, dude. It kind of suffered the same fate as Halloween 3 did.
So from the moment she wakes up and her washing her face and all that stuff, and this is all improv from her.
Yeah, which I think is
and the phone call to her mom, that's all her.
Yeah, I think that's really good though that she was allowed and be able to improvise because it makes the scene more organic for me. It does anyway.
And this is a couple of months after the events of the first film.
Yeah, so it makes you wonder. Then, how long has Jason been alive in secret?
Why is Jason in the suburbs?
How did Jason grow up so fast?
I'm sorry. It's just like I mean, he walked obviously, but it's like you gotta think about this. Like, how far away is where she's at? It feels like she's in fucking Chicago.
Yeah, or their version of Haddonfield. Who knows, man? But According to she's somewhere out of the woods, man. And I'm just reading the Wikipedia information. This was 2 months after the events of the first movie.
Okay, so the PTSD makes sense.
Well, yeah, because I mean, she's been through a lot. I mean, how many people are going to walk away from a situation like that completely mentally unscathed? There ain't many.
What drawing is that? What drawing? You see that drawing?
Yeah, I did see that. Looks like, I don't know, almost looks like
it looked like Jamie Lee Curtis.
Yeah, I was thinking that too.
And also some continuity because she was an artist in the first film.
That's right. Yeah, she was a pretty good artist too.
I don't know if she is in real life, but her character is an artist.
Garcia here just said the franchise needed a boogeyman after Pamela died. Tell Victor Miller that.
Yeah, Victor Miller has said that Jason being the killer was not the idea.
Yeah, well, I hate to be the bearer of bad news, Victor, but Jason is the reason this franchise is still going as it was, man. 12 movies in.
That was a quick shower.
Very quick.
And of course, you had a fourth wall moment there.
Yep. And then they had this phone call.
And Tom Savini didn't come back because apparently he wasn't keen on Jason being intention.
Yeah. And around this, and I think also around this time. Yeah, and also around this time, Tom Savini was doing, I think at the same time this came out, that Prowler movie was out, and he was busy working on the effects for that. So, I mean, like, he was like, that dude was in high fucking demand during this era of slasher movies. Like, he was all over the shop. Building tension right now.
I will say I'll give Adrienne King credit. Like for her to improvise this whole opening I'll give her credit for that.
Yeah, tells you she's got some really good qualities as an actress. I'm just seeing what she's up to right now.
Gets
yeah. Kitty cat creeping around.
So Jason, because we're gonna see Mrs. Voorhees' head in the refrigerator.
Yeah.
Jason carried that head for God knows how long. Puts it in the refrigerator. Has to carry it back to the camp.
It's fucked up, but that was Jason's way of saying, "Hey, remember what you did?"
But it's just kind of ridiculous when you think about it.
I know. This is like one of those times where Jason was actually thinking about what he was going to do. You know, this was like a straight up.
Do you think this is really Mrs. Voorhees' head? Because there's no way her head will be that decomposed in just 2 months. Or do you think it's her imagination?
It depends. It depends on the It depends on the elements and everything. Because if you see, if your severed body or your dead body is in certain elements in certain environments, they decompose either faster or slower. It depends on the. Ooh, that's nice. And yeah, ice pick in the fucking head.
Damn.
Well, I'm glad Jason didn't kill the cat. And then he just takes the kettle off. Okay.
Jason was nice enough to take the kettle off. A little ha ha.
And here we go. I fucking love those intros they had, man. Each one was always different.
Oh, I gotta listen. Hang on, I gotta listen to the music. Give me a second, y'all.
All right.
Love it. I love it. I love it.
Damn, that's good. I'm just fishing through the comments of what everybody's saying so far. I'm going to get to some of you guys right now. T85 was saying that Part 2 is in his top 5 best Friday the 13th movies. For him, it will be Final Chapter's in at 1, Part 3 is in at 2, Part 2 is in at 3rd, the original's in at 4th, and 5th is Part 7 for him. He says 6 isn't exactly in his top 5, which may not be a popular opinion, but he still likes it. And that one and Freddy vs. Jason Part 5 and the remake are his next favorite ones. And that's understandably so. Part 8, 9, and Jason X is his least favorites, even though he doesn't really hate them. I see what you mean by that, T85. I get what you're saying. And let's see what else this Garcia's been saying here. Jason is the master of mayhem and carnage. Yeah, you're fucking right, he is. Bill Skarsgård and Lily Rose Depp are to star in Nosferatu's Robert Eggers follow-up to... Oh, shit. So he's doing Nosferatu. Okay. Yeah, I haven't seen that Northman movie yet. I've got it, but I haven't watched it yet. I haven't got around to it. I heard it's really good. Fucking brutal, too.
That's a sweet pickup truck.
Yeah, especially for the time it was set in. That's fucking gnarly. Wonder how much it took to build and restore that and keep it maintained.
I bet that costs. I bet that shit is such a gas guzzler. And plus, too, like, probably costs an arm and a leg just to keep it maintained today.
Oh, yeah, definitely. That's like a vintage model right now. Oh, look, payphones. What were those again? Different world, folks.
I feel so sorry. Because the girl here, Sandra, if you look on Google Images, look up like recent photos of her, like it breaks my heart because you could apparently, she kind of got into drugs, and she looks pretty rough nowadays. I mean, I don't know how she looks now because I think the photos are like pretty from 3-4 years ago, but it just breaks my heart, man.
I'm gonna have a look right now.
And she's a pretty girl. Like she was a pretty girl in this movie, man. And
Jesus
drugs,
Christ.
man. Yeah, you see it?
I got a mugshot, yeah.
Yeah, her mugshots, yeah. It breaks my heart, man.
Dude, that's almost as bad as Sonny's. Fuck Sonny, by the way. Says here that she was picked up in Selma, Oregon for an outstanding warrant and a bond of $4,000 not too long ago. When was this posted? Hang on. This was 2014. That was the most recent I've seen so far. Let me see if I can find like a really recent one. Is that her?
She was a cute girl, man.
Yeah. I think she might have turned her shit around. See if she's got an IMDb. I'm going to see if she's got an IMDb profile. See what she's doing that way. She's got to have something. Okay, here we go. All right. It turns out that just a year ago, she ended up in a TV series, Coroner's Report. And that's her first acting role since 95. So I'm guessing she did clean her shit up.
Okay, nice. She's working.
Hey, it's a start. And in October 23rd, she will be, I think 59 because she was born in 63.
63, so.
Yeah, she was born in 1963.
63 to 1980. So how old was she when she did this?
Well, this came out in 1981, so.
63, 73. She was 10.
It says here she was born in 1963.
So in 73, she was 10 years old. So 74, 11, 75, 12, she was 76.
She was in her early 20s doing this.
Early 20s?
I'm guessing.
Wait.
Maybe
Okay,
it's late teens, maybe. Because you just go 10 years. 1973, she was 10. 1983, she was 20. Count back 2 years, she was 18.
So I guess 18.
Yeah, late teens.
I would kill this motherfucker.
What, this dude here?
Like, don't prank me. Don't prank me like that.
Yeah, I'm kicking someone's ass if that was me right now.
Like, well, where are you at now, Paul?
I am now 18 minutes, 2 seconds in. She's being watched by somebody.
Okay. Yeah, but this is and again, like kind of like the first film, we don't really see Jason till the third act.
Yeah, that was back how that's how horror movies did it back in the day. You never saw the reveal until very late in the film, whereas nowadays you see the guys pretty early on. But back then, this was done the old school way.
Yeah.
Which you as you watch movies later on, you tend to appreciate it more. You know how they do things back then. Because if you think back in the day, no one saw films like this before. These were like in their infancies back in the day. Now these movies are regarded as fucking classics for horror fans and moviegoers and whatnot. But back then, people didn't know what to make of them, especially the fucking critics, man. Oh, I recognize that house. I remember wreaking havoc on there on the video game. And again, for folks who didn't know, man, 80s is such a different world. There's that dude in the wheelchair. Such a different world back then.
Sorry about that.
No, you're fine.
Have we seen Jenny yet?
I think so. We got somebody here with a nice ass.
Oh, Terry. Whew, she fine too.
Dude, really? You just had to use a slingshot on her?
But she likes it though. Look at her face when she walks away.
Fair enough. Friday 2 had a great campfire. Yeah. Friday 2 did have a really cool campfire moment.
Yeah, spoken by you, Paul.
Mm-hmm.
I know what you did, Paul. After Annie died, you moved on, and then you took Jenny, and then that's where Paul, me and you would fight.
Oh yeah, that's right. By the way, she's doing good. By the way.
Fuck you.
Hey, you don't want to remind me of the character's name in this film. I had to say something.
Let me know when Jenny pulls up.
All right, man. We've got a red Volkswagen showing up right now.
That's her.
Yep. And there's that. Hey, I know it's been
one of the.
Are we still doomed?
The greatest final girl of all time, arguably.
Yeah. And there's been a lot of them, but this one's high up on that
Dreamweaver.
Here's Ginny.
She's a good-looking woman, man.
Oh, yeah, definitely. And even at 62, she's doing all right. And get this, she just recently reprised her role in a voice role of a fan-made Friday the 13th film called Jason Rising.
Yeah, they said that they did ask Amy Steele to come back for part 3, but she turned it down, and she later said that she regretted that decision. Because I'm fully convinced, Paul, that Jenny was going to be the Laurie Strode of the franchise. I'm convinced she was going to be.
Oh, I'm pretty sure she would have been. I don't know why she turned it down. That's just one of them. That's one of them things she's just going to have to live with for the rest of her days, knowing that, man, I could have had a mainstay in this.
I mean, it's very obvious she was going to be a mainstay.
Oh, yeah. She was going to be
because nobody more than her.
Hey, what's up, Lou?
She's beautiful, yo.
Oh yeah.
I'm sorry. She is. She is, man.
I gotta see if there's an
And
image of what she looks
I'm
like
not
now.
really into blondes like that, but she is good looking. A lot of the women in this movie are good looking.
But yeah, back then, man, it was all natural, wasn't it? She was definitely good looking, though. I have to admit, she was just awesome. Let me see what she looks like now. You get this.
I think she looks fairly the same now.
Yeah, I'm looking at an image right now. Even at 62, she still looks pretty damn good. Hold on, I'm gonna paste you an image on your chat box. Hold on. There you go. That's her now.
Yep, she still looks good.
See? Lou's asking how we all doing. We're doing good. We're doing good. We're just chilling out, watching Friday the 13th Part 2, and having a good time with it.
Chilling out, maxing, chilling all cool, and shooting some b-ball outside school.
Well, I don't know, maybe. But nah, man, it's just been.
A couple of guys that were up to no good. Started a little trouble in my neighborhood. Sorry.
No, you're fine, man. You're fine. That car just backfired, and I'm like it backfired on me like a fucking shit heap.
See, that's why I love Jenny. She always has to have. That's my type of woman. Like, as soon as you try to get dominance on her, she'll get dominance right back. That's my type of woman.
Yeah, she's just a naturally talented person too. She's very nice.
And this is the campfire scene, which is a really, really good scene.
Yeah.
Like, I like how this actor told the story of Jason, and I love how it's no music. It's just the sound of the frogs in the wilderness and the campfire. Yeah. Really, really, really good scene. A little long, but really good scene.
Yeah, and
really
also
good performance by this actor.
And also, you can, I guess, in a way, you can compare this campfire story to another movie that had a campfire story about their character, and that was The Burning. If you remember, have you ever seen that one?
No.
Oh, that's a really old one. Tom Savini did the makeup effects for that. Basically, it's a story about this caretaker who was like a drunken asshole called Cropsy. These kids at the camp, they play a prank on him, and it all goes horribly wrong, resulting in him being completely lit on fire. And 5 years later, he's gone back to get some payback with a pair of garden shears. And also, one of the other things you've got to note about it, but, you know, for better or for worse, it was actually one of the first films that was produced by that asswipe Harvey Weinstein. That was his first movie he produced. But it's a pretty good slasher film.
Now, folks, if you want to know what Paul used to look like back in the day, there he is right there.
Yeah.
Oh, you didn't tell me you had a preppy looking appearance back in the day.
I don't. Yeah, I'm quite surprised I had a preppy looking appearance back then. Now I've got like long hair, beard, and tattoos, and into heavy metal music.
Hey, people change, people evolve.
Yeah, it's true. I was a different cat back then, dude.
I mean, yeah, man. You had. I mean, hey, sorry about what happened to Annie, but you moved on, and you got Jenny. So hey, you did well for yourself.
Yeah, yes, I did. Yeah, that dude with the spear. No, I wish that's not what Jason looks like, man. Try again.
I wanted him to die when I first saw this.
Well, that dude with the spear.
I kind of thought he was a little annoying.
Yeah, kind of like that other prankster dude that was in part 3, right?
Oh, Shelly. Yeah.
Yeah. Hey, he's the one that bought the hockey mask in the game.
He did?
Yeah. And after, when Jason had that mask, that was just like, yep, now the look is complete.
Now, I will say, Paul, that they kind of fucked up on. I just wish, because I really enjoy the Saghead Jason so much, that they kind of should let Jason keep that look in part 3 until he found the hockey mask. Kind of like what they did in the remake.
Yeah, I don't know why they changed it a little in part 3. I mean, so at the end because at the start of part 3, you see him dragging himself away, and then you kind of briefly see him again, but he's got like a whole different gear on, like he just stole somebody's clothes.
because because we only see Sackhead Jason in this film. That's why I think that's why this movie is so unique to the fan base because it's the only time Jason has like a different look.
Yeah.
And okay, here's how I describe it. Okay, seeing someone walking down the street at night with a hockey mask, it's a little unusual. You're like, that's a little strange.
Yeah.
If I saw Jason walk down the street at night in overalls and a fucking sack head on his face, I'd be legit creeped out. I'd be like, what the fuck is that?
Well, I can tell you right now, if I saw some shit like that, I am literally walking in the other direction.
Yeah, it's like, what is that? Like, again, seeing him in the hockey mask would be scary. But him in the sack is creepy.
Yeah, because you don't see any features on his head. Nothing. Just that eye.
And of course, this guy's trying to get with Terry, and Terry's playing hard to get.
No surprise there. Man.
You get to see that Jenny is not just an airhead final girl. Like, she has a brain. Like, we just see her fucking beat Paul. No, she beat you in chess. Like she has a brain.
Yeah, she's got some pretty good qualities, man. She's got some smarts on her, and there ain't nothing wrong.
And isn't her character like I know her character is a child psychologist? Yeah.
Yes.
That's why that ending is so effective. Like, she knew how to get into Jason's head.
Yeah. And that's probably one of the only times you see somebody playing head games with Jason like that. That and Tommy. They're the only two to do it.
Where are you at now, Paul?
So hang on. I am now 30 minutes, 4 seconds in. We just had a shadow walk past the house.
30 minutes of what?
I'll pause it. Hang on. 30 minutes, 13 seconds.
All right, give me a second.
All right.
This is when we see Jenny's sexy ass in a robe.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Give me 1 second. Right. 30 minutes and 13 seconds?
Yeah, 13.
All right, I'm there. And she's outside looking?
Yeah, she's outside looking. Here we go.
Woo! I'm having a moment, y'all. I'm having a moment.
Right? And of course, I ruined it for you.
Get your hands off my woman!
Sorry, dude. It's occupied right now.
God, Paul, I would fucking beat your head with a fucking brick.
Come and get it.
Mama said knock you out. I'm gonna knock you out. I'm deciding. Don't call to come back. I've been here for years.
Fucking classic song too, man. Yeah, I saw. Speaking of rap artists, man, I saw that news about Coolio. I was like, what the fuck, man?
Oh yeah, rest in peace to Coolio, man.
Yeah, like, what the hell happened?
Oh, Ralph, you pervert! You pervert!
Come on, dude, get your fucking mind out of there.
Tom.
Fucking creepo.
I ain't gonna lie, that'll be me stewing at the fact that you got my girl.
Yeah, always throwing pitchforks like that, going, "Damn it, Paul, you son of a bitch! That's my woman. Get your fucking hands off her."
Now, I don't know if I would have killed Ralph here though.
Bit too soon, if you ask me.
Too soon.
But getting strangled up with barbed wire will definitely leave a lasting impression on your windpipe.
Yeah, but this is how you know, and this is how you know. This is how you know when you put it down on her when she's wearing your shirt the night after.
Pretty much. Beware of bears.
That's cute.
Yeah, it's not too bad.
Damn, is she looking good in this gym outfit too?
Oh yeah, definitely. Flip me off.
No, yeah, yo, Kevin Bacon, wannabe Kevin Bacon ass.
Yeah, and for anybody who doesn't know this yet, Kevin Bacon's next two movies I know he's going to be in is the reboot of Toxic Avenger and Beverly Hills Cop 4, which, dude, I never thought that I'd never see the day that would happen.
Great to see Kevin Bacon still getting work, man.
Oh yeah.
And I think they use a lot of the same production crew for this movie as well, and it's doing what Terry and Jenny, man, yo, but yeah, they're doing the same tricks they did in the first film. A lot of point of view. It's kind of done. It's kind of built as a whodunit. Because we don't really know who Jason is yet. But
not yet.
And there's the dog Muffin.
Oh man, this dog's picked the wrong person to bump into.
I love the symbolism. Next shot is hot dogs.
Yeah. That dog's just looking up like, and you're supposed to be?
All right, I'm all right. Okay. So Paul.
Yo,
this dude looks so much like Kevin fucking Bacon, bro.
Yeah, no, I can't help it. It does look like him.
Yeah, Kevin Sausage Links. How about that?
Ah, fuck no. I almost shook on my nacho. Yeah, something like that. Go on, your question.
All right, so you have Jenny, you have Terry here in the red and pink shirt.
Yeah.
You have Vicky, the one that is just uncomfortably drooling over Mark, the guy in the wheelchair, or Sandra.
Right.
Which one are you taking? Excluding Amy Steele.
Yeah, I knew you were gonna go there. I'm probably gonna go with that's a tough one. Probably the one with the striped shirt.
Tara?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's so sad because, like I said, because Sandra here, she was a good-looking woman here, and see how it's so sad, man.
Yeah, like what happened?
Life.
Yeah, life will grind
your
ass.
Life. I mean, I always had this philosophy: life can be really, really easy if you want it to be, but certain things happen beyond your control, man, and you just have to.
Yeah, you either try and find your way out of it, roll with it, or you ain't getting out of it. I've seen plenty of people, have that potential to get somewhere, and then they just fucking blow it. And you got guys like me who's just had some shit happen in their lives, and and trying to get stuff going, even though I'm kind of late to the party because I'm in my nearly 40s now, and I'm only finally getting some shit done in my life, but I'm
not to get away from the darkness, but I'm having another moment. I'm having a moment.
Yeah, I can see why.
she looks good now in that swimsuit.
I'm not gonna lie, man. That does look pretty hot in that.
And when I first watched this film, I thought this was on Camp Crystal Lake, but it's on the same lake, but it's on another part of the land.
Yeah, it's a different part of the land from what I understand. I'm just seeing where the filming locations are right now. It says here that
it was filmed in Connecticut, I think.
Yeah, principal photography started on the 3rd of October, finished in November of 1980. It was primarily occurred in New Preston in Kent, Connecticut. And like I said, Tom Savini was asked to do the effects, but he decided not to because he was working on another project called Midnight at the time. And in
Midnight, that's what he was working on, yeah.
And in addition, he did not he was not receptive of the idea of Jason being a killer. You pointed that out. So They tried to get Stan Winston to do it, but he had scheduling conflicts, so they ended up getting Carl Fullington to do it.
And I thought the make effects. I thought it still worked.
Yeah,
I mean, it's a step down, obviously, because I mean, fucking Tom Savini is like cream of the crop. But I mean, for what they had, it still worked.
I'm gonna put Stan Winston up there too. I mean, Stan Winston was accomplished as well. I mean,
woo!
Yeah.
Fucking, he didn't just kill the dog. He fucking looked like he ripped it with his bare hands.
And you thought Michael Myers hated dogs badly. Look what Jason did to that.
No, he hates dogs. He hates dogs. Like, we never really seen Jason kill. That's the first and probably only dog we've seen him kill.
Yeah, but you know, Michael would just choke him out. He just fucking tore that dog a new asshole.
No, man, the amount of dogs that he would he's killed dogs when he's had no reason to kill dogs.
Yeah, because Michael Myers can be an asshole like that when it comes to.
He can be a straight up dick.
Yeah. Tell you right now, Michael Myers did that to my dog. I'm fucking hunting his ass down.
Well, we all you can hunt him down, but we all just good luck.
I'll go down swinging if it means me getting some damage into him. I'm just reading about that.
Yo, Sandra, listen, you can say, Jay, you're being such a male in this movie. But I can't help it. When I see attractive women, I gravitate towards it. And Sandra was an attractive looking woman.
She was. It's just a shame how certain things in life, took a turn, unfortunately.
Yeah, she was with fucking Kevin Sausage Links. That's why her life turned shit.
Yeah, fair point. What the hell's that guy been doing lately, anyway?
Who gives a fuck?
Yeah, fair point. It's always interesting to see what these actors have been up to after these films, Because some of them go on to do big things. Yeah, I saw that.
I'm sorry. I forgot Jason did that.
Yeah. And this is one of them very few instances where Jason's actually running, kind of.
Now, Paul, I wouldn't have got out and chased them. I feel like I got better things to do with my time.
I'll be calling it in to get some backup, but no, I'm not chasing this.
For what? For what, though?
I don't know, but this guy seems to have a reason to chase him for some reason.
He's fat, out of shape. He's doing the Arnold noise. Like, come on, man. And Jason's just trotting, just.
Yeah, this is just a casual stroll for Jason right about now.
Oh, he's clumsy running in the trees.
Dumbass.
But you never know that Arnold does that in every movie.
Yeah, pretty much.
Get to the chopper! Get out of here! No!
Dude, you're out of breath. Go back in your car, man. Just call it in, for fuck's sake.
I'm not gonna chase him. I'm going back to the car. No! Oh God, I had a lot of sugar today, folks.
Hey, there ain't nothing wrong with that. That's a shitty ass shack.
And I've always wanted to see the origin of this story. Like when did Jason build this shack, or when did did him and his mom live in this shack, or like I've always been wondering in the origin of this shack.
Now that I think about it, I got a feeling that him and her and Jason lived there.
I'm thinking so too.
Because there's no way he could have built that himself. I mean, yeah, okay, he did a lot of the lifting because he's a fucking strong dude. But I'm pretty sure his mum helped him building that stuff.
Oh, and I like the
shitty ass toilet.
Yeah, full of jizz looks like. But I always like this death compared to the Halloween 2 Mr. Garrett death.
Oh yeah,
Because here it's so much more quicker. With the Mr. Garrett death, if they drag that shit like 10 minutes.
yeah. This guy just gets a straight up hammer in his head.
And I also like how he opens the door and he was like, "What the fuck is this?" And we don't see it until the end of the movie.
Yeah, and he's gonna have a really bad headache after that.
Yeah, I always prefer how they did it here than Halloween 2. Because in Halloween 2, we just see him hit him with the hammer, then it just cuts. At least here, he like reacts to it.
Yeah. The one thing I'll say though, when it comes to Halloween 2, that hammer shot to the head sounded sick.
Bing!
Yeah, like just nasty sounded. Man, life was a lot simpler back then. I'm sorry, but it just was.
Damn, Tara was fine too. There's so many fine women in this movie. Shit.
Had it good back in the day. How much of this movie?
I always liked that. I always liked this character, Mark, in the wheelchair.
Yeah. You feel sorry for him as well, especially what happens later on, you know.
And apparently, you know, and apparently, apparently the girl like legit had a crush on the actor too. But apparently he turned out to be gay. I think he died of AIDS in the mid-90s.
Oh damn, that sucks. What's his character's name again?
I think it's Mark.
Mark, right? Hang on. Yeah, Thomas.
She is so uncomfortably all over him though. Like Jesus.
Yeah, it turned out.
I always like the shot of him walking in front of the cabin, his shadow.
Yeah.
Very creepy moment.
He died in 1995. He was 42 when it happened.
Yeah.
Man, that sucks. I mean, McBride was an openly gay man. He died in 95 due to complications. Yeah, age fucked up thing back then, dude.
Hey, we got to think about this like in the 80s, 70s, and 80s, everybody was fucking everybody wrong. It wasn't until the 90s when AIDS was like a big thing.
Yeah. Now it's a lot more.
Yo, Tara's body's crazy. Her body's crazy.
She is like smoking ass off.
Like she's probably one of those stepmasters, like those stepmaster type bitches. Who does? Okay, Paul. Okay, just be honest. Be honest. Okay.
What?
Have you ever skinny dipped?
Done a lot of wild swimming. Yeah.
You have?
Yeah, I've done it.
I've never done it. The only time I would have done it, I just never saw the appeal because she's about to go skinny dipping here, ass naked.
Yeah, I've done it. It's not too bad.
And also, what I love here, kind of like in the first film, oh shit.
Ooh. Apologies, folks, but right now we're
having a moment. We are digesting the beauty of one's body. Respectfully.
Yep. Very good body.
I love how our hair's slipped back. Can't be back with the water yet. But yeah, what I love about this film is that just like in the first film, it's all natural. Right? It's like look how dark it is in the background.
Yeah, you can't even see what's even back there. You just see what's in front of you, and that's it.
Yeah, that's how it be. I mean, that's how it be, man.
Yeah, that's natural. That is natural dark effect right there. I mean, most films nowadays you've got that like backlit area, and you can see everything lit up. Whereas back then, you just use natural light, whatever's out there, and that's what made it more effective.
Ready, yo. She is ready.
Oh yeah.
But I always, Vicky and Mark here, I always Part of me kind of wanted them to survive because they were a really cute couple.
Yeah, it's
they were so cute, man.
I would have thought they would have survived, but I guess
you can't. But and I get why. But there's a scene where that he has plans on getting out of the chair.
Yeah.
It just sucks.
I know. Ooh.
But just look at it. It's surrounded by complete darkness, man. It's just compared to the later films where it's fucking lit up like a Christmas tree. Yeah. That's why I enjoy the first two films, man, because it feels authentic, feels natural.
It does.
I don't know, because if you've been in the wilderness and you live out in the woods or in a cabin, if you look far out, it looks fucking dark.
I can tell you right now, I've actually been in the woods in the middle of the night on one of my nighttime walks. And I can tell you right now, 2 o'clock in the morning, unless you got like a special searchlight or you got the moonlight light in the background, it is dark as shit. Like, so you like walking into like Plym Valley, and that woodland area is pretty dense, and there is wildlife in there too. So one time when I was walking there, and I heard some movement. I didn't know what the fuck it was. And then I look to my left, and I see a pair of eyes. You want to know what that was?
It was an owl, wasn't it?
No, it was a wolf.
Oh, shit.
But it didn't bother me, and I didn't bother him. So.
Well, yeah,
This guy just got strung up upside down right now.
Paul and his wilderness bullshit.
Yeah, man. I said, I've been in those places at night.
Look, she bad, yo. She bad. She bad. She bad. She is bad.
Yeah.
I would. Oh man, I would.
Hey James, I think it sounds a bit crackly. You might want to fix it. I can still hear you good. It's just crackly. That's all. Oh, what the hell? This poor bastard strung up upside down. Well, unfortunately for this dude here hanging upside down, ladies and gentlemen, his bad day is about to get a hell of a lot worse. Well, she ain't there right now, but you got this guy instead, so there goes your neck. Oh, they didn't show the blood splat.
Notice the machete was upside down.
Yeah, I noticed that too.
Thank God this was filmed in '81, because that happened today, would have been crucified as a filmmaker.
People would have fucking called his ass out. They'd been like, "You had one fucking job and you fucked it up.
You fucking can't make it."
Sorry, girl, but you're a bit too late.
Oh God!
Oh,
and
boy.
Then.
We never see her die. But we know she got fucking done over by Jason. Just another night out on the bar. Can't go wrong there.
Here's another nitpick that people had. I guess I kind of have it too. Half this cast we never see again.
Nope. It's just strange how it happens, man. I'm just seeing.
And of course. Oh, go ahead. I'm sorry.
I was just seeing if there's any more information I can talk about for people that didn't know about this movie. like behind the scenes stuff. It says here there was a scene. Oh yeah, the scene where Steele's character gets grabbed by behind by the unmasked Jason. Yeah, it took 3 shots to get it right, and I mean that dude had to literally fucking. Well, we'll get to that when we get there. But that dude crashed through that fucking window, man.
And this is Jenny and her child psychologist. She puts her child psychologist hat on and starts breaking down Jason.
Yeah. There's a word. There's a word that if you try to say that now in this day and age, you get a lot of shit for it. That word.
Wow.
That word.
Wow.
There. That one, folks. But yeah, the guy that played Jason in part 2, unfortunately, he passed away 4 years ago from diabetes.
Yeah, only played him when he crashed through the window.
Yeah. Oh, and by the way, the last movie
William Gillette did Tony Moran and saying, "Oh, I'm the first Jason." Like, motherfucker, no, you weren't.
Nah. But I will say this: the last movie that I saw this guy in was actually a fan-made Friday the 13th one called Vengeance. Which, if you guys have not seen that, you need to, because it's a direct follow-up to part 6, and it's actually quite good. They got quite a few guys that was in part 6 back in that. I mean, they even had the guy who directed it having like a cameo appearance in it. And even CJ Graham was in that one too, playing as, you ready for this? Playing as Jason's father. It's very interesting how they did that. And they got a sequel coming out, I think it's out either this month or next month. I mean, the first movie is like free to watch on YouTube. The whole movie. I've watched it a few times. It's actually quite good. And there's another thing too, right? We've got to put this out there. I mean, seeing that Victor Miller is being a bit of a dick when it comes about him and his opinions about Jason. Well, if that's an issue, then how do you explain all the fan movies of different incarnations of Jason? I mean, you see some with his mum sometimes, but who do you see a lot more of? Jason's mother or Jason? Pretty obvious. Shit, what video game is that they're playing? That's one of those old ones. I forgot what it was called.
God, Sandra wants it. God damn.
Oh, she's gonna get it.
Yo, and Mark says some smooth shit too. He's like, does everything on your legs not? I think he says like is it only your leg that doesn't work? Because he says like, oh, I can still manage. And I'm like, God, that was some smooth shit.
That's very smooth.
Just your legs. Is everything else okay?
I mean, the character knows the situation he's in when it comes to his wheelchair disabilities, but he's not letting that. He's not letting that get in the way of him having a good time.
Yeah. Oh yeah, he says, oh, I do all right one way or another. Like, okay, all right, there you go.
Exactly. And there's the Kevin Bacon wannabe playing the damn harmonica.
What the fuck is he doing? Just get on with it. Don't fucking serenade her, but just fuck her.
Yeah, like, come on, man. We got to get this done.
Come on, man. Come get on with it, man.
Okay, man. You've actually moved with the harmonica. Now, fucking get on with it.
Like, bro, like she's been wanting it for the past 30 minutes, bro.
Yeah, really. I mean, we only got like fucking 20-odd minutes left, so get on with it.
You're about to die in 10 minutes. Why not?
Yeah, so like, fuck it.
Wow. Yo, no, Paul. Yo, we're pretending. Don't suck each other's faces off. Like, you see that, bro? Like they were committed.
No, they were going for it.
So what does the winner get? He goes, what does the winner want? And I'm like, okay, Mark. Yeah, that's right, bro. I was cheering for Mark. I was cheering for him. I'm like, yeah, he's handicapped, but he's still getting bitches.
Can you imagine if he was one of the last survivors of this movie? That would have been fucking
That would have been great. Because I like these two.
Imagine if it was these two being the final two. Would there have been any issues
fuck
there?
that. No.
Okay. We got that answer already set up.
And you know why.
Yeah, but I'm just saying, imagine if
I'm not killing Amy Steele.
Imagine if they did, though. You probably would have lost your shit.
I would not like it.
No, I know you wouldn't. But there was many possibilities they could have gone. I mean, I know people have these kind of debates, not just with this movie, but with any slasher movie when it comes to certain cast members.
Okay, I've always kind of wondered this. Okay, if there's any females that's watching this show, I always want to know, why is it that when y'all about to get some dick, y'all always got to change into different clothes? Like, what she had on was perfectly fine.
Well, Lou's in the chat box. I'm pretty sure she might answer that. Or she might give us an internet cut.
I'm not going to ask. I'm not going to do that, Mark. I'm being considerate. I always wondered that, like, why? Oh God, she puts the perfume on the box because she's probably wet as fuck or something.
I'm not complaining.
She's cute. She is cute.
A lot of the female cast members in these films back then were really hot looking. That was one of the things about these movies.
Yeah, but I'm like, she didn't even shower. Like, are you gonna? You didn't have to put the cologne there. You could have just showered, baby girl.
She could have, but she ain't waiting.
Yeah, you're right. She ain't waiting. Yeah.
Oh, that fucking car in those Friday the 13th video games, they were a bastard to start up.
Oh, fucking hate. The good old 80s lightning.
Yeah. Basically, it's just them with a blue flashlight just flashing it. That's how it was done back in the day, folks. We didn't have a CG effect to have lightning in the sky back then. It was done practically.
But yeah, man, I just never understood why women do that. Like, let me put on something a little bit more comfortable. Like, no, like, let's go now.
It's one of them life mysteries, dude. Well, here's Mark again. It's absolutely pissing down now.
But that's the way, but for Mark, man, I'm just like, yo, Mark, like, I would high five Mark. Like, man, clearly she doesn't care that you're crippled and all that stuff. She loves you for you, and you still getting some ass, man. Even though I was a cripple, man. Salute to you, bro.
Yeah, I mean, this dude, like, he wasn't, like I said, he wasn't going to let any of his disabilities get in the way of what he wants to do in life.
And he did say, he said he was working on getting out of the chair. He didn't plan on it. So he had goals, ambitions, and clearly he was an athlete. So, like.
But unfortunately, Jason had other ideas.
And all the time I thought he really was, like, confined to a wheelchair. But no, like, that was just.
Oh, dude.
Brutal! That's fucked up! That's fucked up!
That is some bullshit right there.
And then we see Sandra and Kevin Sausage Links, and Sandra's sucking on his Adam's apple.
Yep.
Yo, here's like Sandra looks like those type of women. She looks like those type of women though. That's like the cute little good girl. But when you finally get the draws, man, she turns to a motherfucking hurricane.
Yeah, like all bets are off when
like it turns into fucking hell in a cell in that bedroom.
Yeah, we got a hell in a cell match in the bedroom. This contest is scheduled for one fall.
The hell in a cell, elimination chamber.
Hang on, we got outside interference. Who the fuck is that? No, that's not Kane. That's Jason with a spear.
And this is where the movie starts to pick up. Yo, this movie's flying by, yo. It's flying by.
Yeah, it's flying by, but you don't notice it because you're so like engaged in what's going on. We got like,
and we still haven't gotten a good look at Jason yet.
No, we just saw his boots, his arm, a silhouette, and this. That sucks. Wait, when you're in the middle of it.
But the look of Sandra's face was great too.
Yeah, she's like, "What the fuck?" Well, Lou left the comment in there about the question we were asking earlier.
I'll say it. She says, "If I'm going home, you like to change freshen up before doing the business, but me, it don't matter a lot of the time." Okay, all right, Lou.
There you go.
But oh, go ahead. I'm sorry.
That snobbish guy that was in there, the one that stole the truck in the first movie, did he get killed in this movie? Or was he one of those that
Unfortunately, no, he doesn't. He doesn't.
Oh, he was smart then.
Yeah, I think he was talking about he was going to go to another bar after that.
Yeah, he had the smart move. He went ahead and went to another bar. At least he survived this movie, bastard.
Fuck him.
Yeah, really.
But like there was like a black guy that I saw, like an Asian woman. Like more people just disappeared after this.
A lot of them did, yeah.
I just never understood. I just, oh God, oh Vicky, I'm sorry, baby.
Yeah, Mark can't answer you right now because he's currently somewhere down the bottom of the stairs with a machete sticking out of his face. Well, it's true.
Bro, I just love his depth. You know, when he gets hit, you just hear when he gets hit, he just goes,
Yeah, you got the whole sound, you got the whole echoing sound effect, which you normally hear in those martial art movies. Like, dude, really? And then you got this here where Jason is actually laying and waiting for someone, which is a rare thing that he does.
Yo, this look of Jason is, it's still one of the most scariest.
Oh yeah, definitely.
It's a scary looking. He looks very fucking scary.
Yeah.
Like I always tell people, like, if you want to see Jason at his most scariest, 2, 3, and 4.
Oh yeah, definitely. Especially for me, especially the fourth one. He was a fucking savage in that one.
And I love how her Vicky's death is kind of like Hitchcock, you know, with the knife, and you see him slowly walking to her and stuff.
Yeah, it definitely had that psycho vibe to it, yeah.
But yeah, like I said, but this movie it has a really good pace. It's just flying right by. There's no fat to it. There's no filler. It's just going straight to the point.
Yeah, just going straight in there. Like, here's what it is, down and dirty, take it or leave it.
Yeah. Which I wish, some movies I wish some movies did that. Halloween Kills.
We'll get to that at some point. And yes, folks, I did see the Halloween Ends trailer. I'm not going to go into details, but I will say, from what I've seen, a couple of interesting discoveries I made on there.
I don't watch trailers anymore.
Oh, you know me. I'm curious, and it always kills me sometimes.
Well, you know what they say? Yeah, it does. It kills the cat every time.
Yep. Do I regret seeing it? Fuck no. But I'm just saying it's got me more interested to see what's going to happen. I don't know why. I don't know why. I have this tendency to just see what trailers offer. I don't know why. I'm just that fucking curiosity in mind, man.
God damn it. Oh, where are you at now?
Oh, shit. Hang on. I'll pause it. Hang on. Wait. Paused it at 1 hour, 7 minutes, 2 seconds.
Okay, give me a second.
All right.
Yeah, Jenny Jenny, you and Jenny showed up.
We see a bloody bed. Yes.
A bloody bed.
Yeah.
At 1 minute. Wait, 7 seconds.
1 minute, 7 minutes, 2 seconds. Oh, 1 hour, 7 minutes, 2 seconds.
2 seconds. Okay, I'm at 1 hour, 7 minutes, and 13 seconds.
Oh, you're ahead of me. Shit, I need to fast forward.
Let me know when you get there.
All right, hang on. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Go. They're going
Okay,
downstairs.
Jenny's going upstairs. She finds the mask, and Paul says, "These kids both better dope than I do," which is funny.
Dude's going downstairs. He's got a flashlight. She's.
I'm at the part where they find the bed.
Oh shit! What is it about our regional differences? All right, I'll tell you what. I'll pause it. I'm at the bit where they're downstairs.
Are you Britons and you're streaming?
Dude, it's a fucking time zone difference. What can I say? I'm at the bit where Jenny's just finished looking out the window.
She's looking out the window. Okay, Jenny, my baby girl, looking out the window.
Yeah, and it shows Paul, and then Jenny's about to look again. Okay, I'm ahead. I'm on you now.
Okay, all right. I'm at where they're both walking down the stairs, and you got the flashlight.
Yeah. Hang on. Let me just pause it so I know you're synced up. It's at the scene where there's a window. Point of view.
A window.
Yeah, point of view shot.
There's been a lot of windows in this movie.
It's the bit where Ginny's looking in.
Looking in or looking out?
Looking in the room where Paul just went in.
Looking in the room. Okay, all right. She's looking out the window.
Yeah.
All right, Paul's searching the room.
Yeah, and then it goes to her, and then it has a point of view shot of her. Ready?
All right, now she's. Okay, yeah. I'm there. All right. What about? Wait, hang on. Okay, are you there?
Yeah, I'm there.
Okay, because she's about to say one of my favorite lines in the movie. Okay, go ahead.
Somebody's in the fucking room. There you go. Now me and Jason are fighting.
Some person was in this fucking room.
I'm trying to fight him.
Jason's not a big guy either.
No, but this is probably one of the few times you actually see Jason really fucking scrapping with someone. I can't right now.
Does Paul die here? That's the question.
I don't know. Because we see him helping her at the end, and then he crashes through the window, and we never see him again after that. We never even see the dog again after that.
Now, this is one of the best chase scenes in the franchise.
Yeah, she's in the bathroom right now, and she's like very cautious right now.
It's a psychological game where they're basically trying to one up each other. Like I love this chase scene so much. Ooh. Woo! I love that.
He's like, "Come here." It's a really good cat and mouse game going on right now.
And the music by Harry Manfredini is fucking great.
Oh, dude, he's basically the musical soul of this franchise.
Agreed.
I mean, others have tried, but they don't come close.
Run, baby, run!
Hey, don't hang around. Go. You need to get out. I know you got a knife and all, but that's not going to be enough for this dude. Ooh.
Ah, shit!
Yeah. Well, there's Ralph. We now know where he went.
R.I.P. Ralph.
Run.
And what I love that it's a stereotype that the car doesn't work, but it established early in the movie that she has her car doesn't start. So I like that they established that early.
Yeah, it's a good thing they did that. Because it just seems convenient when you watch other movies. These cars that are working perfectly fine, now all of a sudden they break down at the worst fucking time possible. Whoa, shit.
It's a creepy look, man.
Yeah, I agree.
He looks fucking creepy.
He just climbed on the roof of the car.
Hey, Michael, I did it first.
Jason's thinking, I'm going to one-up you.
And this whole chase scene is just them trying to trick each other. Like it's a well-written chase scene.
Yeah.
And she's using her smarts. Oh, here it comes.
Yeah, listen, guys. Listen to this reaction when this happens. Just listen. I want to turn my volume up for this too. Oh, here we go. Wait for it. Any second now. Here we go. Oh. You can hear everyone.
I love how Jason just turns around and is like, fuck this!
He's like, kick me in the balls, bitch! You could tell he felt that.
And I love how the camera is shooting this, and the music is just, it's one of my favorite chase scenes.
Yeah. It's a really, like I said, it's a really good chase scene. How they put this together.
Bro, look at Jason here, bro. What? Imagine, bro, you're walking home, bro, and it's like 10 o'clock in the morning. You see that, bro?
Nah, fuck that. I'm not going near him. No, not happening.
I love how Jason tries to lunge at her again, trying to outsmart each other.
Mm-hmm.
And he missed. He missed.
He almost had her.
He did. Woo! Shit! And look how dark it looks too, Paul.
Yeah, very. It's like that's what natural moonlight looks like, guys. As long as it ain't cloudy, you're good. If it's like that, you're all right. But if it's cloudy, you're gonna have problems seeing where you're fucking going. Believe me, I know. Done it.
And don't you just love the trippy music that plays here?
Yeah, I think that's a really smart touch. It's really good how they put that together.
Oh god, Jason looks so fucking scary.
And again, this is one of those few movies where he's actually running. Because keep in mind, folks, he was still human here.
Yeah, he's still technically human, yeah.
Yeah.
I want to say probably like his early, I would say probably his early 20s at this point.
Probably, yeah, about early 20s, late 20s, early 30s probably, I think. Oh.
Now, people kind of make fun at my girl here for pissing on herself. I'm like, that's a legit fucking reaction. Hey, like she's so scared. She's so scared. She pees on herself. A lot of people say it was the rat. I never interpreted that was the rat peeing. I always thought that was Jenny.
Nah, she was legit like terrified because let's face it, she made one sound. How's she gonna get out? It's game over.
That's a big ass rat too.
I've seen bigger.
You visited New York?
No, you should see the one that was in my old place. Right? We had this one rat, and he was almost as big as my cat.
Oh, how they just turned back like that?
Yeah, it's like, oh yeah, so you're there.
Yeah, but this kind of shows that Jason's not exactly the sharpest knife in the toolbox.
No, definitely not. He was, but like I said, this was him in his formative years when he was just starting to try this shit.
You fucking idiot! You fucking idiot!
That's such a rookie mistake.
You fucking idiot!
Oh, and you can tell he did not like that. He did not like that.
Jason was scared shitless. He was scared shitless of that chainsaw.
Yeah, like, if this was zombie Jason, he'd be like, "Get that chainsaw out of my face." He was
Jenny with the chair shot.
Yeah, You heard Jason when he got hit. He's like, he got busted. Good chair shot, man.
Oh God. Jason was scared shitless of that. That's funny. It's like he didn't expect to see that.
No, he was not ready for that at all. I don't think he had that planned.
And now we get to, like I said, one of the most probably one of the best endings of the franchise. Like, this is where Jenny really, really shows that she's one of the best. Like, nobody gets in Jason's head better than she does.
No, you could probably say Tommy comes a close second, but no, she
A close second, but I say Jenny did it better because we see. By the way, the last time we see Betsy Palmer in a Friday the 13th film.
Yeah, this was her little cameo appearance. Oh shit, there he is. That didn't take him long.
I love how you saw through the window there.
Yeah. Oh, he's not playing.
And then Jenny just thinking on her feet, thinking at the moment, like, oh shit. Okay, I'll put on the vest. Maybe this will work.
Well, you better think fast because you just stole Harry Warden's pickaxe.
Ha!
And there's the machete, which will.
And I think Alice's body is in that shack too.
Yeah, I think so. I think she was.
Yeah, I think Alice was in there.
I saw
her
her.
body.
I think she was in the middle because I saw the other one on the left, and then you had the dead sheriff on the other side of the table.
Right.
I think she was in the middle part. Yeah.
God, can you imagine what that sweater must smell?
Smell like a rat's ass.
I love this.
Yeah, he's playing games. She's playing games with him.
And it's working.
It is.
And it really, this is probably the most in-depth we see Jason because it shows how much his mother meant to him.
It was his world, man.
Like think about this. Like Jason, Lloyd, probably all his life, and his mom was the only person that cared and loved him. And when she's taken away, that just sends Jason over the edge. He had her on a pedestal.
Yeah. Like he really did love her to bits because she was the only one that gave a damn.
Nice to see Betsy Palmer come back.
Yeah. That is so fucking creepy the way he's looking at her. Just that one eye, that's the only thing you see of him. And it almost worked, but he noticed the
She moved too far.
Yeah, too late.
Ah, shit!
Oh. Well, I'm going to go in and do something now. Hang on.
The only time I'm glad to see you, Paul.
Cheers.
Now, did you hear? Apparently, Steve Dash, when he blocked Jenny's shot with the machete, apparently it sliced. I think it sliced his finger, and and he had to go to the hospital. And apparently that he still had the machete in his shoulder. So he literally walked into the hospital with the machete in his shoulder. Everybody went, "Yo, what the fuck?" And then, but he really needed to get it. But he really needed his hand to be stitched up. I think there was a photo of it somewhere.
I bet that was one hell of a fucking story he had to tell there.
And mimicking the first film there.
Mm-hmm.
And Jenny kills him. Jenny delivers the final blow.
Yeah, and it's what's amazing, right, is that in part 3, he recovered pretty damn quick.
Too quick, but
yeah, very quick. And another thing we got to point out also, guys, Jason had hair in this one.
He did have hair. That's not that I kind of like about part 3. They just completely changed his look.
Yeah, they shaved all his hair off and everything.
Shaved all his hair off, and all of a sudden he's the fucking size. He's like fucking 6'3". When in part 2 he looked the same size as Michael Myers, like 5'10".
Yeah, about roughly my height.
Yeah, like Jason is he's not like a big dude.
No.
Until he just later became that.
He just became this big, like, massive, like, Hulk-like motherfucker, you know?
Yeah, built like a linebacker.
Where on this one, it was just like average sized, but he was still formidable.
And to me, I think that's the most scary when the killers are average sized people.
Yeah, because you never know what they're capable of.
Next we're about to get the shot here of Amy Steele with the pitchfork.
The iconic shot, yeah.
Man, I really enjoy this film. But I will say it's not perfect. I will say where they fucked up was the last 5 minutes.
Yeah.
Because you're like, where is Paul? What happened to Paul? We see the dog Muppet again.
Yeah, like how did the dog survive when we saw him pretty much chewed up? And what the hell happened to Paul?
And what did Jason do when he grabbed Jenny out the window? It's like, what part was a dream and what part was reality?
Very phantasm-like.
Yeah, like that's the movie's clicking on all cylinders, but it's that last 5 minutes where you're like, what?
It's almost like they literally ran out of ideas towards the end. They just wanted to try and recapture that same ending vibe that part 1 had, but it didn't quite match up.
Yeah, something tells me they just I just think that that they rushed it. I like you said, I think they're probably like close to the deadline and they probably have to finish filming quick.
No, they only had a month to film this, you know.
Yeah. And I think the budget was like I want to say like maybe 12 million that they had.
1.25 million. That was the budget.
No, 12 million I think was what it grossed in the box office.
It made 21 million at the box office.
21 million, yeah, man. These movies were, well, God, they were bringing in buckets of money. Like they said, okay, let's just make a movie about a serial killer killing kids one by one. We get some hot girls, get some hot guys. Doesn't have to make sense. And then there has to be a scene with some titties in there.
Look at this look that he had.
I wish he kept that look.
It's a really good look. But like I said, he was still human here. But I do like it. It's like one half of his fucking head is fine and the other isn't. Look at that.
It kind of reminds me of the Wrong Turn.
Yeah. Wrong Turn. People can say what they want about the Wrong Turn movies. I freaking enjoyed them. I thought they were fun.
The first movie's good.
The first 2 movies, I would say, is good. And a lot of people will tell you part 2 was the best sequel out of all of them. Oh, and don't get me started on that recent one they did. That recent one was... They changed everything. Ruined it.
Yeah. And sadly, this is the last time we see Amy Steele.
Yeah. And again, where the fuck was Paul?
Where's Paul? Where's Jason? Like why didn't Jason kill her? There, it's just like, God, you could,
There's that ugly ass head.
Hear what the original ending was gonna be?
What was that?
Apparently, that her eyes were gonna open and smile at the camera, then roll credits.
That would have been good.
No. I'm glad they didn't. And the reason why they didn't do it because it looked too silly, and it would have looked silly, Paul.
Yeah,
Stop it.
Fair point. But that's just me, innit? But there you go, guys. Friday the 13th 2 in the can.
Friday the 13th Part 2, man. I still really enjoy this movie, man. damn good slasher, damn good characters. Amy Steele was an amazing final girl.
Agreed.
Um, I actually know I will let you, Paul, give your positives and negatives of the movie and which of the movie overall.
All right, man. Well, for me, Friday the 13th Part 2, again, I still think it's a very good, solid sequel, very formidable one. And I do like how they kept this film short but straight to the point, and you never got bored of it. You never wondered, man, this movie's like too fast. You never worried about any of that because you were so engaged by what you were seeing. The characters were likable. The presentation, the look and feel was great. Jason's look, even though this was the only different appearance that you have of Jason, where he's more like the hillbilly Jason or the sackhead Jason, whatever you want to call him. I do say that look was unique, and that's what kind of made this one stand out when it comes to.
Gotta love the sack.
Yeah, the sackhead thing was cool. The Town That Dreaded Sundown was, I guess, was a good inspiration for that. And plus, just a fun movie, just a really fun sequel, and that's rare these days. You know what I'm saying? And another thing, also, I got to put this out there as well. One of the cons for me personally would be the fact that this movie did get numerous cuts by the censors. It was because it was noted for its accumulative violence, and it proved to be problematic. You could tell where some of the bits were where they toned it down. You could see it, especially with the guy getting his neck cut. They literally went to the next scene before the blood splat happened. So
Alice's death.
Yeah, Alice's death.
So they said Alice's death. They said Alice's death was going to be a lot more violent. I think Adrian King said that that the ice pick that they used, it wouldn't retract. So apparently it was like a real ice pick.
Oh,
and
shit.
Yeah, so it wouldn't retract. That's why it cut immediately when he goes to penetrate her.
Well, I'm not surprised.
With the ice pick.
Fucking ice pick, man. Damn. That would have been bad if it went all the way in. But yeah, I mean, like, I think the only con for me, with the exception of the lack of gore, because the censors, fuck them. But I think the only con that I would say I had with it personally was the character from the first movie getting killed off too damn soon. I would have liked to have seen her at least kind of have a bit more screen time. Maybe her go back to the camp and warn the others, saying, "Look, guys, you got to get the hell out of here." And maybe she'd, try and help them get out, then get killed. If you're going to kill her off, you should have had her getting killed off trying to fight Jason. Maybe you could have done that.
Or you can have a situation where, let's say, her and Jenny are friends, and Jenny's the one that encourages her to come down to the camp, and she's like hesitant about it, but then she, her and Jenny fights to save Jason, and she dies protecting Jenny. Like that could have worked.
That would have worked too, yeah. They could have made that character's return a lot more meaningful than what it was. But again, I think it was due because of the agent asking too much money, or probably that she wanted to move on to other things because of that stalker that you were saying about earlier. A couple of reasons why it never materialized in that way. So that was, to me, that was the only glaring gripe I had with part 2 was the Allison character not having a whole lot to do. That was my only gripe. But everything else about it, I thought was good. I mean, it was a solid follow-up, and it was definitely the film that paved the way of what we were going to expect next. I mean, we saw the debut of Jason, and then from here on out, that's where he started becoming this, like, unstoppable killer machine that we all know him for now. So this was his early beginnings, So, yeah, Friday the 13th 2, fun movie. Steve Miner did a good job doing the sequel, and again, he came back to do part 3, which I think took place, immediately after part 2. I want to say, I don't know. I never paid attention to time and stuff, but I'm pretty sure it was like pretty soon after. So yeah, I'm gonna give it 8.5 out of 10. And the reason why is because, again, like I pointed out earlier, it had a lot of good stuff that was about it that I liked. I loved the presentation. I loved the feel. I loved the characters. Loved the story. I really liked how they portrayed Jason in this one too. You know, in his killing debut, I thought it was great. And I just wish they had a lot more to do when it came to Alice's character. That's the only issue I had. That's why it kind of loses a couple of score bits there. And of course, censors being dicks when it comes to cutting shit. So that kind of hurt the film to some degree, but not enough to put me off completely. It's still a good film. So yeah, 8.5 out of 10, solid sequel. If you guys have never seen it, definitely check it out.
Well, for me, like I said, this is my second favorite Friday the 13th film. I believe as much as I've grown to really appreciate the first film, I just think the second film it has a better cast, better character interactions, and a better final girl. And you could honestly, kind of like what we did with REC last week, you could put Friday the 13th Part 1 and 2, and they could connect really well as one big movie. This is a really good part 2. Very entertaining. Like I said, I enjoyed a lot of the characters. And Amy Steele, in my opinion, like in the horror community, like I said, she's regarded as not only the best final girls in the franchise, but in slasher history. Just her resourcefulness, you know, her smarts, her wits, the ability. Like, you're literally pinned into a corner, and Jason's about to kill you, and the fact you have the mental aptitude to quickly put on the sweatshirt and act as Jason's mom to stall time, and it almost works. It just makes her great. Now, Paul, okay, I may get some flack for this.
Go on.
Is she better than Laurie?
That's a good question. Because for me personally, I think they are both neck and neck. They both have their positives and they both have their negatives. But to say if one's better than the other, that's going to be a tough one for me to answer because, in my opinion, I think they're both equal. You know, in terms of being the best final girl. I mean, they definitely both deserve their seat at the table when it comes to that. So for me, it's a difficult question to answer because both are good. So it's hard for me to pick one over the other. You know what I'm saying? I don't know how you feel about that.
Okay, it was just a curiosity question.
No. Yes, like I said,
but yes, but yes, I love Jamie. I love Jenny as a character, and I love Amy Steele's portrayal as the character. And man, I want to for a baby, but hey, bro. That would have been.
Yeah, I can imagine right there, man.
I'm sorry. You want to know how I like Paul? Like, hey, bro, hey, you're my. But if I had to choose between you, you know, or Amy Steele, hey, bro, like you gotta go, bro.
I'm not arguing this one. She's too good, man. I'm not arguing.
All right. Yeah. And the whole time, you know, I'm saving Amy Steele, and Paul gonna be fighting Jason. Like,
yeah, I'm fighting for my life.
Something like that, yeah. But I somehow got away, even though you didn't see it.
You did get away. Oh man, but yes, I love Amy Steele, and I love the cast too. Like I said, I really enjoyed Mark's character, the wheelchair, Vicky, Tara, you know, skinny dipping ass, Kevin Sausage Links. Like I like the people.
They were very likable. I mean, it's like I said earlier, they were very you could easily relate to them. They felt like normal people that you would find in the street in that time.
Yeah. Oh shit.
What?
Yes. If James if James saw Paul making out with Amy Steele.
Dial 911. Tell the police to get up here quick. Somebody's about to get killed.
Oh, really? It's gonna be like that, huh?
Hey, bro. Hey, like I said, get your hand on my woman, man.
First, man, you lose.
But yeah,
Get
man.
outta here.
But as far as cons go, I think I'm going to agree with you on that part, Paul. Yeah, just killing Adrian King off as quickly as they did. Because, like you said, they really don't mention her. They only mention like one time. It was just like a pass through line, like a throwaway line.
Yeah, that was it.
Yeah, I kind of like if it in a perfect world, I would have done it in a way where Andrew King would have passed the torch, to Jenny. In a perfect world. But yeah, her dying as quickly as she did, what was it kind of, I wouldn't say it was shocking, but it was more like what was the point of bringing her back? You know what I mean?
If you were going to do that, then there was no reason for it.
Like you could have just recapped the film like you did during her dream sequence, and just start it from when we see Sausage Links and Sandra in the truck. That's just me.
They could have done that, but they chose not to.
Yeah. But yeah, man, this is a really good, solid slasher film. It's one of my personal favorites, and I still have fun watching it. And yeah, Friday the 13th Part 2 is a damn good Friday film. One of the best in the franchise for sure. And I definitely highly recommend it. Oh, absolutely. So, Paul, you can go ahead and name your movie recommendation, and I will gladly tell you the movie I recommend.
All right. Well, let's see what we got here then. So for my next movie, folks, I've been thinking about this one for a while, and I figured, seeing that Part 2 is going to be released on Blu-ray in the UK on the 24th of October, and I think it's going to be released on the 6th of October where you are on the cinema, and I think it's on Screenbox, which we don't have, so you're going to have to get a trial on that one. So I figured, let's watch the first movie where it all started. Now, a lot of people, I have told James this, and I will say it again, a lot of people, horror fans, have said that this character is up there with the likes of Freddy and Jason because of just what he does. Okay? So for my next pick, folks, we're going to go with Terrifier.
All right, for Terrifier, for Paul. And for me, a lot of longtime subscribers know how I feel about this film. And I figured because new Halloween film, I think should be out by the time we do this. So
let's do it.
The movie we're going to watch after Terrifier, Halloween 5.
Oh boy, this is gonna be an interesting conversation right here, folks. This is gonna be
Halloween 5: The Return of Michael Myers.
I thought it was called The Revenge of Michael Myers.
The movie's so shit. I'm thinking of a better Halloween film. Halloween 5: The Revenge of Michael Myers. Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
And you know what? I'm going to go ahead and put this one out there because I actually do have something in mind for after James's pick. James, probably thinking, what the fuck? Yeah, here's one that I've got in mind. I've not watched this one, by the way, since August, and one of us was gonna eventually pull the trigger on this one, so might as well be me. So after Halloween 5, folks, we're gonna go with a new Predator movie, Prey.
Oh shit!
One of us was gonna pull the trigger, James, so it may as well have been me.
Oh, I mean, all right.
I've already watched it, and I can tell you, it was for me first time watching. I thought it was pretty good, and you've seen the reviews for it. from fans.
Yeah,
And
yeah, reviews can suck my dick. Okay,
All right.
I'll tell you what. I'll tell you what. I'm gonna try to go into this with an open mind, but y'all, there's a great fucking chance you're gonna have 2 Gorehound episodes where I'm losing my shit. Okay, but
Possibility, but hopefully, hopefully you might enjoy it. I'm hoping, but we'll see.
Hey, sometimes hope is all you can do. Hey, I hope, for the Chicago Bears make Super Bowl this year, but it ain't gonna happen, huh? But,
I want the Raiders to make it too, but I don't think that's going to happen anytime soon. They haven't won since I've been born.
Oh, Jesus Christ. All right, so we got Terrifier, Halloween 5, and Prey, the new Predator film. Those are going to be the next list of movies we're going to watch. Oh, I'm so sorry, but I'm rewinding. I'm rewinding some parts of the movie, and I Amy Steele. Okay, where can they find you, Paul?
All right, guys, if you want to see me, I'll be on Twitch. I will be streaming some video games whenever I can. I think the next video game I'm going to be streaming eventually when I get around to it. I'm gonna see if I can put my teeth back in. Damn you, Paul! I'm going to stream Metal Hellsinger when I get the chance.
Oh, Paul! Oh, Paul!
There's that too. But it's going to be a pretty cool game.
You all. No keys, but please. I'm sorry. Go ahead.
But yeah, it's a rhythm-based first-person shooter. But one of the reasons why I want to play it is because it features a lot of cool heavy metal music, which is actually made by some of the best-known metal artists out there. I mean, you got Alyssa from Arch Enemy doing vocals on it. You got the vocalist who used to be in Flames and is currently in the Halo Effect on there. You got Randy from Lamb of God doing vocals on there. Third, System of a Down, and last but not least, Matthew Kichi Hayfie from Trivia is doing vocal work on the music on there too. So looking forward to trying that out.
Wait a minute, Paul. I just thought of something.
Yo.
Next Friday, Terrifier. The Friday after next will be Halloween 5.
Oh, I see what you're doing. So it's Terrifier, Prey, then Halloween 5, right?
Okay. I'm thinking, Paul, that maybe we... Not saying we get rid of Prey, but we just insert Halloween Ends.
Halloween Ends.
Because it's going to be on the Peacock, and it's going to be on the Cock.
I got to go see it in the cinema because they don't show it on Peacock over here.
You don't have Peacock?
No, we got Peacock, but for some reason they do things differently in the UK, right? Say like there's a certain movie, they release it, you'll get it on Peacock over there. We got to go fucking see it in the cinema.
Really?
Yeah. There are certain movies. Listen, there are certain movies over here where, say they make an exclusive movie, like Orphans, for instance, right? You had it on Paramount Plus over there, right?
Yeah.
We got Paramount Plus over here too, but they didn't fucking show it on Paramount Plus over here. We had to go see it in the cinema. I can rent it now on Amazon Prime, but that's about a month or two after. I don't know why they do things differently between the US and the UK, but that's what they've done. Hang on.
Because us Americans are fucking awesome. That's why.
All right. Quit breaking my balls. All right, hang on. Let me just look. Let me just check to see if Halloween Ends does have a UK showing on Peacock. Let me just check.
Yeah. Because I think
I know you have Peacock, but I don't know if they're going to show it on our Peacock. Hang on. Let me see. It says October 14th. Yeah.
Right.
Hang on. Let me see if Andy.
You should be able to get it because that's a big deal.
I know, but for some reason, I don't think they're going to show it on the UK version of Peacock because I know they never did it with Halloween Kills. That was a cinema deal for us. It's fucking odd. Hang on, I'm still looking at news. I'm still looking at news. Hang on. Let me put a question on Google. Will Halloween ends be Peacock UK? Oh fuck! It's all right. I can't see it there. Let me try IMDb. I'm gonna make sure because I'll have all the release dates there.
Okay.
Let me try that.
All right. Well. Yeah.
Let me just make sure of this because that's how they do things, man. It's fucking weird how they do it, but that's what they do. All right, here we go. Release dates, UK. Hey, listen to this. USA, October 14th, cinema in internet. UK, October 14th, cinema. Nothing about Peacock in the UK here. Ah, I knew it.
Oh, well, shit. Okay.
Sorry,
right,
man. Well, they do it.
Oh, god damn it. All right. That's fine. That's fine.
So here's what I'm thinking. When they release it on Amazon Prime to rent over here, because they usually do it in about maybe a month or two after its cinema run, because after about 30 or 60 days in the UK, they eventually end up being for rental on streaming platforms like Sky Premiere and Amazon Prime. So the moment I see it, I will put it on my watch list, and then when we're ready to watch it, I'll fucking rent it. It's the only thing I can do. I wouldn't see it in the cinema, but once it hits a streaming platform, I will do it that way. Pain in the ass, I know, but it's just how they do things with UK and US distributors. It's a whole different thing. Sometimes we get them the same time as the US, but sometimes they do things like that. And unfortunately, that's what happens.
All right. Okay, no problem. So, but yeah, so we're gonna go ahead and get next for hopefully y'all in this week's edition of the Primetime Gorehounds. My sugar rush has come down now significantly. Everyone have a great weekend. Hit that like and subscribe button. Don't forget to check out any other episode of the Gorehound episodes that we've done, including the Monday Night Raw commentaries. And don't forget to check out my my video I did on Saraya and her promo. Interesting thing there. And yeah, we're gonna go ahead and get on out of here. And yeah, that's it. So everyone be safe. Have a great weekend. Hit the like and subscribe button. Donate to the Cash App, PrimePod313. And we are out. And I'm gonna go find me a Jenny. Peace.
Laters.